Hello,
Hello, this is Rex,
this is Cole again.
and we're talking about Cyberpunk. So I've been playing Cyberpunk.
hmm
I tried it on PS4 first. I've pre-ordered it. I played it, and it is way too buggy right now on PS4 regular
I
console.
was actually not expecting. Wait. What did you get it on? You got on PS4?
Yeah, I got it on PS4. I played it there for a little bit, and it was just it was a little. It wasn't crazy buggy, but it felt like I wasn't getting the real full experience.
I'm kind of shocked you have it on PS4. I thought you were going to get it for the new systems.
I couldn't get a Xbox
Oh, that's right. You couldn't get it. That's right.
or
That's
a
right.
PS5. If I did, I would get it for the new systems. Nope. But the reason, but I was thinking about getting a PS5, and the PS4 disc supposedly works for the PS5 anyway, so it wouldn't have been
Yep.
an issue. But I couldn't get my hand on the new systems. But I found I think the best way to play it right now, actually, which is Stadia. I went. I'm gonna just buy a copy,
Oh no!
and I bought a copy of
No!
Stadia. Yes, I did.
No, man. Why? I quit the podcast, man. I'm done. I'm out. I can't be with somebody who freaking plays the Stadia.
Oh my god, it's the best experience for Cyberpunk right now. Is Stadia. It's the most bug free. It comes out clean, and there was some bugs, but they were minor bugs. The two bugs that I ran into was sometimes my gun would not stop firing.
Yeah, because there's input lag, I assume. Input lag all the way to, freaking California.
I don't know about that, but yeah, it was pretty steady for the most part. And the other bug was when like your character gets out of place on the texture once in a while, and you're like floating around and stuff, and
Yeah, I think
you lose control and you start drifting.
I think I know what you're talking about, yeah.
That happened to me too. So those are the two bugs I dealt with in Stadia. But for the most part, it was pretty bug free. As you can see, this is my gameplay right here. It came out pretty clean. It was. I think it's actually the best. You know what? I'm thinking about buying more Stadia games after this. Actually.
Oh, dude, no! You don't own any of these games. It's not buying, really.
The thing is, I don't have a good enough rig to play Cyberpunk on my PC.
Then you can't play it. Then just don't play it.
No.
No.
So I'm thinking about not foregoing buying my 3090 or whatever, or 3080 or 70 whatever RTXs, and just buying games on Stadia and playing it this way, because it seems to work just fine.
You make me sad.
I know you want to own physically the games or whatever, but I just want to play. I don't care.
I actually have two reasons why I dislike the Stadia. One is because I don't own anything, and two, I hate input lag. And anything that could possibly introduce it, I will avoid like the plague. And this is like an entire several states of input lag, or countries, depending on where you live. No.
Thing is, if you have a good connection, you'll be fine. If you don't have a good cable connection, I would not do it. But,
yeah, that's also true. Like if you have internet that's either like lower quality or whatever.
Yeah, but
I guess. I guess it really does depend on where you live. Sorry, I know.
I know we're talking about Stadia a lot, and we're going to talk about more of that. But
I feel like that's actually a big part. Like a part of this, like, is that you play, Well, I mean, okay, maybe it's not, but I do think it has some value to the conversation.
Now, let's talk about the game. Which is
yeah.
The main focus. Okay, I love it. Actually, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it does look cool.
I can't deny it. It's would I give it a 10 out of 10 right now? No, because of the bugs. I'd probably lean towards like an 8.5 or something like that. But even when I first loaded it onto my PS4 and I was doing my character creation screen stuff, the game was giving me goosebumps. You know when you get like a new hot game and you're so excited to play, and you kind of get goosebumpy? I definitely
oh yeah, I get to freaking activate the penis slider.
There's no penis slider, but yeah.
Okay, but I do know there is a set of penis options.
Yeah, there's genital options for sure, but I think that's not the main reason people play this game at all. But what?
No, I would not think so, but I do think it's funny.
Yeah, but the character creation is pretty good. You, you get it's not like the ultimate freedom of like all the choices you get, but you get enough to make them look the way you want. I chose to play a female avatar just because if I'm playing a rogue assassin, I always go female avatar. And I play a warrior, then I go like male avatar. That's the way I play these games.
Huh.
So because rogues are small and female anatomy is
Females are also small.
yes, in height. In height. Like if I were playing a berserker warrior, then definitely gonna go with the male guy. Usually, but
See, a lot of guys would disagree with you.
Yeah, why?
Because some of them want the the
Female
big berserker Amazon ladies.
I guess, but
I'm not one of them, but
yeah, everyone has their own thing on avatars for sure.
But yeah, I will say the character creation does look really impressive for something that you basically never see except for when you look in the mirror.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like skill tree, stat tree stuff. There's crafting. Okay, here's another I think the best thing about this game is when you go into the world, it feels like you're stepping into a really big density, which you don't really get the sense when you're playing other games. You could go to GTA 5, you even go to what was it, Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man had a lot of locations and they look authentic and looks like the real New York, whatever. But I don't know, you don't get the sense that maybe it's because of the Cyberpunk grittiness, because you see like the dirtiness of the city, and if you ever walk like through the streets of New York, that stuff that a lot of it's really dirty and unclean. I'll tell you right now. And Cyberpunk has that. It has that grittiness factor, and also it has a lot of at least from a distance, it has a lot of NPCs that look unique and
it looks a lot more alive.
Yeah, they're doing things too. They're
I also have another question.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think like okay, so a lot of the things that you have with open world city games is that there's a lot of buildings and stuff like that, but you can't go in them for the most part. They're all mostly just walls. They're just rectangles that you climb all over. Is it different in Cyberpunk? Are most buildings like enterable, I guess you could say?
Yeah, there's stairs. Definitely stairs you can go through and go up buildings. There's a verticalness about the buildings too, and just a lot of doors that you can't enter are just locked. That's the way how they do it.
I see.
So,
I guess then a better thing to ask is how many places can you go into?
Enough. There's a lot. I feel overwhelmed right now, like with how many options I have in the game right now to do.
Okay.
But I'm at the beginning. Maybe my mind will change later on in the game when I get to feel of the map more. But right now I feel like there's too many things to do right now. But it's fine. I like it just because it feels like a real city though. So.
Yeah, and I will say being able to pull that off is hard. Like, because with a lot of open world games, the world is spread out on a flat 2D surface where you dot all these buildings and stuff, so you can make it feel a lot bigger.
Yeah. But
with the city, right? That's basically another dimension, another layer up that you got to start building all this stuff. So if a game can pull that off, that's impressive.
There's definitely verticality in this game. So
is there like vertical exploration where you're like, I've got to go from like this building up, like up a flight of stairs into this part of the building, and explore that? Okay. So
sometimes depending on what the mission is, sometimes it'll be on like the 4th floor somewhere, and you have to figure out how to get up there. Oh, okay. Then you find the elevator, you find the stairs, then you go up, whatever. Yeah. So there's elevators, there's stairs. There's enough things that make every part of the city look more and more unique too. So I think they got that right. And the first-person shooter feels pretty good. It's not the best, but it does feels good. And the driving feels awfully like GTA 5 actually. So If you like the GTA 5 driving,
I'll say that what makes the shooting kind of feel okay.
it's not bad. I don't know how to say it, but you get a lot of different guns, and the guns all feel a little different. And you could mod it to whatever you want, basically. And you could yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. No, I was gonna say, is there anything you don't like about them? I guess.
I feel like it could be more accurate a little bit, but maybe my mouse sensitivity is not on right.
Maybe it's just input lag. Like, you're over, you're over estimating your shots. You just have trouble.
Well, most of the time it's pretty accurate, so.
All right.
It's not that I can't get first. I get headshots all the time, but it's not that, It's not, so one thing
as precise as you want.
Yeah, another good thing about playing Stadia is I get to switch from controller to mouse and keyboard. When I'm playing as a sneaky character, I prefer joystick or controller.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. When I play first person shooter, like when I'm shooting stuff, I definitely prefer mouse and keyboard. But when I'm
interesting, actually.
And when I'm driving, I prefer controller too.
Well, I mean, I prefer controller when driving. Yeah. There are certain games where I would say mouse and keyboard actually work better for driving, but for the most part, it's not that great.
Yeah. So I usually have both of them on, so I could just switch them back and forth depending on where I'm at on the map and what I'm doing. So I've been playing with both, which is nice. What else is great about this game?
Okay, I want to ask if I can, hacking, is it cool, or is it kind of just click the glowing object and it'll do something?
It's not like what's the other game for hacking?
Watch Dogs.
It's not like Watch Dogs. You get more options. Basically, you go into a scan mode. You have to scan. You have to get on the device. Then you could. It gives you options depending on what stack you have in your inventory. So you could like take over a camera, or you could make it cause alarm to nearby enemies or whatever. There's depending on what you have set up in your inventory, you could have, and depending how proficient you are at hacking, there are things you could do. So if you're really good at hacking, you could actually take over like mechs. There are like mechs in the games, like robots and drones and stuff. You could do that.
I saw like you could like implant in somebody's mind the suggestion to shoot themselves in the head or something.
I don't know if that's an option, but I'm sure there's something similar to that in the future. But I'm not there yet, so I can't tell you for sure. But yeah, you could. It's more intricate than just click. You click and there's options, and depending on how much RAM you have, which is like your mana pool kind of works.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Like the more powerful the spell is, depending on how proficient you are on that attribute.
That's cool. Okay, that's not really a mechanics thing, but I love it when you're using computer abilities. For some reason, I love it when RAM is like your sort of mana pool, basically, like you're saying.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It works more like magic, like a magical character than a
yes, character. Good. This is good. This makes me interested.
Yeah, so there's a lot of little gameplay mechanics like that. The cutscenes are really interesting. There's a lot of good characters. Okay, another downside of it is sometimes you go into interactions and you can't do whatever the hell you want. You can't just like shoot this person because it gets on your nerves. Like you can
you can't do like a Skyrim thing.
Yeah, you can't just kill everybody. Some characters you can't kill right away.
Kill later. If you shoot a guy, we'll do the thing where it's like you'll get a time paradox, and like the game will like restart you from like wherever. Or...
No, they won't let you do it. You just can't fire them.
Okay, so like you'll aim your gun at them, you pull the trigger, and then it just go right through.
No, you can't even aim at them. They won't let you aim them. You just can't like certain action, you can't even pull your gun out.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So that's just the way that's really annoying because sometimes if someone gets on my nerves, I just want to shoot them in the head. That's what I do. Like, you think you're big and tough? I have like this machine gun or a rifle, assault rifle. Let's see how big and tough you are right now. Because
The ultimate fantasy, just like, yeah. Look at big gun. I got big gun. Be quiet.
yeah, but in this game, there are people who are like higher status than you who talk down on you. Because I started as a street kid, so they treat me like a bum. Some people, the cops and the corporate people, they'll like treat you like trash basically, and you're like, I'll try to actively try to kill these people sometimes because I got on my nerves, but I couldn't do it. So anyway, which is really, really annoying, but it seems like there's ways to get their comeuppance in different ways. That's what I'm finding out.
Yeah.
So, through the story.
It seems like it's kind of somewhere between I wouldn't say JRPG, but like a more sort of linear plot and an open world RPG.
So, yeah.
Oh, The Witcher. I bet is The Witcher like that?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Because I bet they're not Bethesda.
Oh, so yeah. With Witcher, you could actually stab. I remember you could actually. I think you could kill most people in The Witcher. I don't remember. Yeah.
I don't know. We could look at that later, but
I think you can. So I remember killing a vendor. And I took their stuff and stuff like that. But there's like cops and stuff too. So I don't know. There are version of cops over there. Anyway, that would be my review for my take on Cyberpunk. I think people should play it. It's a good game.
If you had to give it a star rating, no, you did actually give it. You gave it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 right now, but once they fix the bugs, I think it'd be 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. We'll see. Their new patches are dropping every couple of days. So
I will say I'm gonna give it like 6 months, and then I'll give it a shot.
I think you could just give it like a couple months because they're dropping patches seriously every couple of days.
Yeah, but like I've also got other stuff too. But a little bit of it is also just like I know by 6 months that it'll be like good, and possibly there'll be like DLC and stuff out. And
if you're going to get it soon, people should get it on Stadia because that's the most bug-free environment right now.
Okay, well I'm going to just pretend like you didn't say that. So yeah, make sure to get it on PS5, Xbox, whatever they want to call it. Series X, yeah. The XX, and then the PC.
All right.
Those are yeah.
Thanks everybody. Please subscribe and comment. Thank you.